Well, hello everybody in Kingdom Adventures. I am at Shawnee. That's the check-in station right there. And I am very excited about this trip. I just wanted to kind of step up, just tell you I have arrived and I am getting ready to go check in here real quick, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like here as we get up to the station. Guys, this is going to be pretty awesome. Kind of nervous, and I'll tell you why here in a minute, but let's go look at this and check in. So here's the check-in station. So there's supposed to be some registration cards. Aha, I found them. Oops, sorry. So yeah, so we'll get in here. Looks like they got plenty of maps today, guys, so we should be good. I was kind of concerned about that because I did not have a map. So here's our form. We're gonna go fill this out real quick and deposit it. So let's do that. So I have the cards filled out. For any of you who haven't seen these, registration is just kind of keeping people safe. Just put this in here. That way the rangers know what's going on. And then I've got one for me so that they'll have, so if they see me out there, and then I can present that to them, and then we can go from there. So, here's some kind of intentions about the trails and what's going on up here. Looks like there's probably some closure aspects I'm going to have to look at, but it doesn't look like it's going to affect me too much for today anyways. And then I'll show you, this is the trail map. We're going to look a little bit closer at the trail map when I get out there, but I want to get on out the road because I've got to get a few things going here. So, yep, there's the trail map, and hopefully everything's going to be good. So let me get back to the Jeep and we'll get settled. So there are a couple things that I kind of wanted to briefly touch on as we get ready to start this trip. I been really wanting to come out here. This has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to come out here just because Shawnee is kind of what they call the edge of Appalachia, and so I really wanted to take time to come out here and check out this trail. I am only going to be doing the North Loop, so there's a Southern Loop to it as well. The Southern Loop is quite a bit bigger, but I'm only going to be doing the North Loop, and I've been nervous about this trip a little bit because a couple of reasons. First off, what you will notice is I did not bring my trail pup, so Sadie is not with me on this one. So I am doing this one completely solo, which makes me a little bit nervous, but it'll be all right. The second thing is I'm out of shape, so I don't know what's really going to happen once I get on the first hillside, which is right behind me, and it goes up. But then also I had acquired a knee injury not too long ago, probably 3-4 months ago, when I was playing hockey, of all things. And so I've got a knee brace on, and I'm kind of curious to see how that, what happens there. So I'll kind of keep you posted on how I feel with that. But right now, I'm going to switch hats and get the pack on and get on the trail. All right, guys? We'll see you out there. Into the trail we go. Something I wanted to point out too is we get up here. This trail, so we got markers, we got a split. We can go to campsite 3 that way, or campsite 1 that way, and that's 5.3 and those 6.2 miles. I'm actually going this way because I want to go to the fire tower first, but also wanted to show you these right here. This is also part of the Buckeye Trail system, which goes all around Ohio, and then also the North Country National Scenic Trail. And I believe there's another one that says American Discovery Trail. Oops, sorry. The American Discovery Trail is one that goes from East Coast to West Coast. So, I mean, we're a part of a bigger trail system on this as well, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. But yeah, so we are going to be headed this way. I'm already out of breath just coming up that hill, so should be interesting But so just kind of showing where we're going. We are actually following the oranges marks, but you'll see also the light blue. The light blue is designating the Buckeye and North American Trail, or North Country Trail, excuse me. But yeah, so here we go, guys. I hope you all enjoy this. And really, this is like I said, this is going to be an interesting trip. But I'm anxious to see what kind of what we run into. So let's get going. Yeah. Okay. So decided to reward myself for the big hill here, the first one. A little break. Thought I might step in, try to catch my breath a little bit, and chat with you guys. I don't know if you can tell in the background, but it's kind of pretty out here. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little gray because we were supposed to get some rain. I'm hoping, you can see over there, look at there. I am hoping that that rain is done with, and we won't have to worry about it. But yeah, I made my first big hill. It's a little rough. I'm trying to catch my breath. Looks like we're gonna be heading a ridge line. I'll show you where I'm at now. So I don't know if you can tell, but they go straight down. That's the hill I just came up after, or came up on. There's a beautiful mountain line over there, and then that's the trail I'm going on right now. Looks like we're going to be doing some ridge walking and going downhill ever so slightly, so it'll be a nice change already. Probably about 30 minutes in, 30 to 45 minutes in, and just trying to take my time because I know what shape I'm in, and really just trying to take my time on this. I'm already warm. I might have to shed a jacket already. I brought my lightweight jacket just in case, and it was good for a bit, but now it's time to shed it. So it's kind of what we're doing here. Yeah. I did bring my tripod with me. It's strapped to the side of the bag, but down there it looks like there's a red bud trying to bloom, getting ready to, showing purple anyways. Yeah, I did bring my tripod with me. Just for right now, I got strapped to the bag. I didn't want to really get it out just yet. Of other things I was going to bring, but I decided not to. We'll talk more about that when we get to a better place. Maybe camp tonight, but I'll check in periodically just to kind of show you the views and just how pretty it is out here. So we'll just keep moseying on. Just wanted to take a quick break. I'll show you where I just came from. Walked a little bit. I was just kind of enjoying the views. Oh my goodness. You know, it was a hill for sure. You kind of get straight up on these hills. It's kind of funny how that works. But let me tell you, you get up here and you know you've come up a weird hill that just kind of just keeps going and going and going. But once you get to the top, you start looking at some of the views you can see. And, you know, there are times it is just worth it. Now, around here, there seems to be a lot of greenbrier in here. It kind of makes it look a little weird as you're going down the hill. But whew, just loving the views above over on the other ridge lines and things. So, yeah, so I'm going to probably go down here a little bit more of a stretch, find a good spot to take the pack off, take a water break, and just enjoy the sights around me. So we'll see what we can find down there. Well, it's snack break time. Get a little drink of water, get the pack off the shoulders for a little bit, and just kind of look around. It's not a very big reminder that every now and then just kind of look behind you. I came up a view and I just happened to turn around and look out, and I really wish I could have gotten a picture of it because it was gorgeous. I decided I was going to go on up the hill a little bit more and there all these saplings were in the way, so I really could not get a good shot of the view. But man, it was gorgeous. I'm stepping over here. I see some kind of I don't know what it is. It looks cottony or something. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. If I can catch it in the camera there. There you go. Kind of hanging on the tree. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it's snack break time. I said I was going to try to do a little bit more snacking and than I usually do on these trips. So I said I was looking for a spot, and I go up. I've gone up 3 hills already, and probably traveled over half a mile just to get to this spot here. so it's kind of what I'm doing right now. Is just kind of relaxing, feeling a pack off. You know, you get the pack off, and you want to walk around, stretch a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm looking at doing now. I was thinking about the kind of the psychology of when you get out backpacking. As I was coming up those hills, you know, the first day is my first day out. You know, I've only been out for a few hours. Was about 11, so I guess a couple hours now. And you know, there's a point. You know, the excitement, the nervousness, everything kind of goes on, and it drives you to push pretty good miles, probably pretty well throughout the first part of the day. And at some point in time, you know, your mind kind of wanders, and the novelty of it kind of goes away. It hasn't gone away yet. That's not where I'm at now. But you know, I was just kind of thinking, you know, I got to get to a point where that novelty doesn't wear away, and you can push forward. And I know tomorrow the novelty will wear away. Oops, gotta get my fingers out of the way. It will. It's inevitable. You're good for a little bit of the morning, but then it's just like you're struggling at some point in time. Probably because you didn't get a great night's sleep because it's the first night out, and all this other kind of thing. So, but I gotta be honest. Right now, it's been really good, really great time. The hills are big. I'm looking at one now that I've got to go up, and those are gonna be painful, but when I get up there, it's amazing the views. I'm kind of in a valley right now, but it's amazing the views. It makes the pain worth it when you get to see how gorgeous it is out there. And so, guys, you know, get out. The only way you can experience this. I mean, you can watch these videos, you can see these pictures. The pictures doesn't do it justice, not at all. I mean, just to be out in it and to see it in firsthand, that's the stuff that makes memories, not seeing it on video. But thank you guys for tuning in. I enjoy bringing you along with me, and I hope you guys get as much enjoyment out of this as I do. I'm going to sit here and take a break for a minute, eat some jerky in a bar, I think, and we'll talk more about some of the stuff I brought when we get to camp, probably, but I think that's what I'm going to do right now. All right. Look at that. So cool. Whew. I thought I want to step in just to say, pretty excited about a couple things here. One is I got to shed layers, so now I'm short sleeves, which is nice. But also, I don't know if you can tell up there, but there's blue sky. That means the clouds are getting ready to go away. The sun's coming out a couple times. I can still see the glare kind of coming off my face there. So, man, it's turning out to be a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's right around noon. I was going to push a little further for about another half an hour. I just had to get up here. I had to take a break on a big hill. Gotta stop doing that. Had to take a break after a big hill here and just kind of take it easy for a minute before I pushed on. But I'm getting pretty excited about the fact that the clouds are going away, and I'm down to short sleeves and just enjoying this. The weather's great. It's warm. I don't know really how warm. I think probably I'm sweating, but that's because I just got up a hill. But I'd say we're probably in the mid to upper 60s now, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I really wish, I really wish I could get pictures that would just give you guys just an inkling touch of what I'm looking at around here, like my background there. Through the trees, you can see another hill, and just around it, just the beauty of this place, the ravines and the mountains. I mean, this is mountainous here. Yeah. And this is Ohio. I mean, this is literally only 2 hours away from where I live. So it doesn't take me long at all to get here. It's a good little drive, and and here I am. Man, it is gorgeous up here. The hills are hard, but you know what? You take your time on them, like I've said earlier. Take breaks. They have not overly killed me. I'm going to be sore, yes, absolutely, because I have not done this in a long time. But they haven't overly bogged me down, and I'm just taking my time up them, making sure I'm not just overdoing it or anything. So it's been nice. I got to get up a little bit more of the ravine. I get the feeling here very soon, probably in a half an hour or so, I will be seeing the fire tower up on the hillside somewhere. And when I do, I'll make sure I get a picture of that for you guys, and touch base with you, okay? Alrighty, we're getting ready to come up this hill crossing, and I just, a road crossing, excuse me, I gotta go up there. This is the road. This road, actually, if I were to take it that way, if according to the map, will actually take me to the fire tower. But I want to take the trail, so. But I just wanted to kind of take a moment and just enjoy the view on this road a little bit. I don't think this does it justice, but just looking over right there between those two hills, more mountains over there, just all around. I'm blown away by this spot right here. Just kind of going over that way too. Man, I wish you guys could really get the impact of that. That's just wow, that's just awesome right there. I can't even believe we're still in Ohio, to be honest with you. Wow. Okay, so if you look behind me, you will see I'm on a road. My plan is being executed just like I had expected. The trail has come alongside of the road, and I'm right where I need to be. And actually, about 1:30 in the afternoon, makes a pretty good time. Actually, doing real well. So I am headed what I believe to be maybe only a quarter of a mile. I didn't really measure anything, but there's nothing telling me. But I'm headed to the fire tower now. So I am legitimately backtracking, which I don't always do. But when there's a fire tower involved, gotta go check it out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head right up there. Hopefully next 15-20 minutes we'll be there. And I'm gonna take a pretty long break there. Probably half an hour just to play around, get a lot of water in me, maybe one of my lunch rolls, and go from there. Depends on how I feel. But we're not too far away from the camp where I crossed over to get onto the road. I think just a little bit down from there is water, so it should be all real good. We're making the time that I expect. So let's get to the fire tower, okay? There she is, folks. Now, there's a trail that goes up that way, but I'm going to continue around the bend to see if there's a little bit easier way to go. But, yep, there she is. We'll get up there in a minute. Yep, I'm here. Look at this thing. Woo! Gonna take me a quick breather real quick before I decide to climb up there. Definitely need to catch my breath here. Breaking out the old tripod for this one. Hopefully we'll get up there and get some good shots. Take you take you up the steps with me. We're gonna look at a couple signs here real quick and see what they say. Give me a second and I'll get up. Here we go. This is the Ohio Forest Fire Management Tower. They call it Copperhead Fire Tower. Built in 1924. It's 60 feet tall. First fire tower built in Ohio. So this one has been around for a while. Man. Total cost of this tower was $1,100 back in the day. So kind of gives you a general timeline and things that go on. Things that this tower has seen all the way up to 2004. And over here it kind of gives you some other things, some other wildlife and trees that are in this. And what a role of the fire is. Meaning that, wildfires, they're not all bad. So, and that's kind of what they're wanting to pinpoint here. But they do actually try to prevent wildfires as much as possible, and that's what that is here. So we're gonna kind of walk around here, get a good shot of this place, and I'm hoping you guys can get the full impact of this as we go walking around. And you can see this is kind of the surrounding areas. There's some big old stones. They have actually tying posts for horses, because there is a horse trail here and the horses are allowed to come up here so that the riders can check this out. And then of course we've got the sign that says attention, climb at own risk, and max of 6 people. So what do you say we climb this thing, eh? I saw one video where the guy got lit up pretty good by wasp coming up here. I gave her a quick check to see what she looks like anyways. Thank goodness for handles. That's all I got. Got this chain link that rattles like crazy as you're walking up here. Woo. I'm anxious. Get up here, see this. Oh yeah, there was a ripped off area we could have come up. So give you an idea. A little background here. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn this off here real quick and then get to the top and we'll see what it looks like up there, right? Wow. I didn't think it was going to affect me that badly getting up here. I am usually a little bit better. This is kind of a new situation for me though. But the heights thing kind of got to me about halfway up here. But, oh wow, I hope you can see behind me. That isn't even the best. I mean, we're going to do a 360 here in just a minute. But, yeah. Wow, this is actually amazing view. Let me switch over and see if we can get some shots for you. I don't even know if the camera is going to do it justice, guys, but wow, it is just awesome over there. Let me see if I can scoot in. Show you some of that over there a little bit better. Just amazing. Oh, amazing. There's a bar that's gonna get in the way here. But yeah. I just blown away by it. I'm gonna go down here in a minute because I didn't realize just how much this is going to affect me to be up here. But wow, I'm so glad I fought my fear on this one. Oh, it's so gorgeous up here. I'm gonna take a minute here and then maybe we'll be back on the ground when I get back on. Whoa. All right, I am back on the ground. Woo! Wow. There she is, man, all the way up. That was kind of freaky. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whew. It was neat. Hey, you know, we are, it's literally going to be just about time to be at camp. Like I said, I've got to hike back down to where I was. And this was well worth the trip up here, though. My legs are sore, and I don't know if it's because I stressed out the whole way up. But man, my right knee, not the one knee that I was afraid of, but my right knee is hurting me now. And I haven't done anything to it, except freaked out all the way up. But yeah, so we're gonna head on down. There's supposed to be a water place to get some water that I will not have to filter, and then we'll get some water and then head to camp. Shouldn't be any more than an hour. I gotta be honest, it's gotta be about an hour away from camp. So it'll put us in pretty early, like 3:30ish, is 3:30, 4 o'clock latest is what I'm thinking. So once we get to camp and set up, we'll kind of put on video and watch me throw up a tarp here, and really don't know exactly what kind of configuration I'm gonna do this time around, but I brought a tarp, and then just gonna relax. And this has been a really nice first day. I just kind of put a lot of my fears to rest, and so I am feeling really good. The hills, they're definitely hard, but I've taken my time on them, and it's been paying off very well. So we're gonna head back over to the trail and get ourselves up to campsite. Okay, guys, see you there. Hey guys, we are at a bridal camp, actually. If you look around, horse tie-offs and stuff on the post, and I'm sitting down on a bench. Looks like they do a horse camp here maybe too. They got a fire pit right here, so definitely could be a little bit of a camp. It's a little rough if you ask me, but definitely a spot to hang out. There is, down that way, beyond that pipe looking thing, there is a water spigot. The pipe thing is actually where they pour the water into when they haul it up here. And then down there's a spigot. Have not tested it yet to see if there's water in it, but I decided to go ahead and drink the rest of my water because I know that I am not too far away from camp. And I tell you what, I've drank a lot more water. I mean, this will be at least a liter now. So, but we're gonna fill up. I've got 2 bags, water bags on my backpack that I'll fill up as well. So I'm gonna go into camp with 3 liters of water. That's the plan. That way I have a liter to cook with and drink coffee or tea or whatever tonight. And then in the morning I have another liter to cook. Well, yeah, to cook oatmeal. I won't take more than a liter, but I'll have a liter to do oatmeal and maybe a couple cups of coffee, that kind of thing. So that's what we're looking at doing. I'm getting ready to do some water fill up here in a minute. Okay. Once again, guys, I'm so glad you came with me. It's been beautiful here. So the blue skies that I thought was going to hang around decided that they wanted to go away. So we've got gray clouds again. Looks like they're here to stay, unfortunately. But whatever, you know, it has not rained on me, which is nice. Feels wonderful out, and it's just been a great time. Scenery has still been beautiful. I've been able to see a lot of the mountainscapes, if you will, here, and just enjoy it. So I'm glad you guys came along with me, and yeah, I'm getting more out. I'm not kidding. The camp shouldn't be more than a half an hour, 45 minutes away. So I'm definitely looking forward to just kicking my boots off and relaxing and just having a good time at camp. All right. On down to the water spigot. So you never really know if they're gonna be full or not, but so let's see what happens. Oh, we got water. All right, let's fill some jugs up, eh? Kind of came along a stand of cypress trees here. Just thought it was really pretty. I gotta be honest with you, I think we're getting pretty close to where we're gonna camp here. I see a sign up here. We're gonna look at this sign here real quick and check it out. But it's pretty Real pretty right in here. A stream going through. Really pretty. Let's see what this sign says here. It says campsite straight ahead. Woo-yah! So this trail goes up that way. So that'll be tomorrow's adventure. Going up that way. But right now we're gonna go check out this here campsite. Look up that way here. Yeah. We're gonna go check out the campsite here, right? Let's see what it looks like. We have found Camp 1. For your caution, for your safety, be aware of trees and branches above you, especially when it's windy. Use caution when selecting a place to stop. So, this is campsite 1 right here. I'm actually gonna set my bag down here and go investigate other campsites as well to see where I want to go. So let's check them out. Whoa! You'd be amazed at how much more weight 2 more liters of water would put on you. But that's campsite 1. Looks like there's another campsite here. I saw a structure back up here. Kind of wanted to check out. But so here's another campsite. And then looks like there might be one right up in here. At least an area to squat in anyways. You know what? I see a ridge line, so the person who used this area used it to do hammock camping. So let's go. Let's cross the creek here and see what And by the way, this is a message for Sadie. Sadie, I blamed you for quite a while for knocking over my poles, and I realized it's not you. It's me. I can't keep my poles to stay on the tree to save me. And then I just blame her, so there you go. But it looks like, if I am not mistaken, what I heard was correct. And there is a privy. Or for us down home folk, we call them the outhouses. So, obviously there's no campsite up here. But, let's see how terrible it is. We should knock first to make sure nobody is in. If they were, they'd be locked up. Make sure no bears come out. And there it is. A big old outhouse. Only in desperate occasions. Yes. That looks gross. But there you go. There's a house on a trail, folks. So let's go back and check out the campsites again and see where we wanna post out for the night. Okay, so this camp area is pretty cool. I mean, there's several different spots spread out. I have chosen to do Camp 1. It was a debate though, because there was a camp over there underneath the cypress trees there. That would have been great. Had I brought a hammock, that would have been perfect, and I would have been over there. But I did not. I brought tarp and my bed pad. So here is Camp 1. And I'm going to kind of show you what I'm going to do. Somebody had left a nice angled piece of limb here, and I am going to utilize that as my tent area. I'm going to drape a tarp over it, set back that way, the opening here, and then be sleeping over here. Looks pretty flat, looks pretty nice. Even behind me, of course, is a nice creek that should serenade me to sleep tonight as I'm resting. So, you know, and guys, I've got plenty of time. It's only like 3 o'clock, a little bit after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is exactly what I wanted. So before I really start putting up my tent or anything, I'm going to kind of just relax for a minute, maybe loosen my boots up and have, I've got a lunch roll in there. I'm going to eat that, gain some strength back, and then start working on my camp. And while I'm working at it, I'll show you what all I'm going to be doing, okay? Let's do that.